So I have coined, and this is the first time I'm actually presenting this, as I wrestled literally for months with this presentation, I have coined what I've called the ACTS method of engagement. If we're going to create stark raving fans, the ACTS method, I believe, will allow us to do just that. Here's what it is. It's an unusually effective approach to maximize employee engagement. It's designed to be simple. It's designed to be highly impactful. It's designed to be highly accessible. So again, we're going to talk high level, and it's going to feel like I'm encouraging you to start a church, but I promise I am not. Don't tune out. Remember, you pinky promised, at least in my mind. So it's always great when you find out that you've done stuff wrong in your slides. This is the wrong order. I wanted to have a really dramatic opening with this. It didn't work out. So let me give you all of these. ACTS is an acronym. I was actually supposed to start this way and work my way around. It didn't quite happen like that. But there are 4 keys to the ACTS method of employee engagement. And the first key is aspiration. If we become really good at, and it becomes a burning desire of ours as a company to help our people achieve their greatest aspirations, their greatest goals, and their dreams outside of the context or the confines of our individual businesses, the affinity that you build, the amount of engagement is going to skyrocket. Because what's going to happen is people are going to begin to associate your company. Doesn't really matter the widget, be it a product or service or combination of the two. Doesn't matter what you sell. They begin to associate coming to this business with my dreams, your business with my dreams being fulfilled, with my greatest aspirations being fulfilled, right? So that's key number 1. Key number 2 is calling. After we have achieved the stuff, all of the stuff that we thought would make us happy, what we realize is we have a God-sized hole in our hearts. And for that reason, I love this. We don't just want to help people achieve their goals, their dreams, their aspirations. We want to help them discover and demonstrate their calling. And again, I know this is not a church, but hear me out. Jesus knew the right bait to catch the right fish. As believers, we know that all things that we should be doing should be driving people toward the gospel, right? And I recognize that some of us may have prayer meetings, and I applaud that. I'm not taking shots at that. Some of us may even have Bible study, but perhaps, just for your consideration, that's not necessarily the right bait. Maybe the right bait is you help people to discover and demonstrate their calling, and you're using a biblical framework. We recognize that if we want to understand why we're created, we know that we are the clay, he's the potter. If you want to know what a product is made to do, you go to the manufacturer. For us, that's Jesus, right? So what if, and this is just one way, potentially, what if you decided to help your employees discover and demonstrate their calling, but the framework that you use, or the bait, for lack of better terms, is something like purpose-driven life, right? Where the curriculum that you're using is based upon your shape, your spiritual gifts, your personality, right? Like when you go through that as your framework, the gospel is inherently built into it. That's just one potential approach. So as you consider, how do we massively increase engagement? How do we create stark raving fans? Not only do we help people achieve their goals and dreams, but often we find that will leave us, it's exciting, but it leaves us empty. And that's because we really want to discover, what is it that I was created for? I want to understand, what does meaning look like beyond stuff and things? I've got this, but there's something that's still missing. I posit that helping people to discover their calling and using that as an evangelistic opportunity may be an effective approach, in addition to perhaps what you're already doing, right?